We're still on week number 5, second video. Okay, second video, let's see what we're learning here. So we're going back to past tense pretérito. We're going to learn about irregular pretéritos. Okay. We're going to learn, okay. Going to talk about, describe how long something has been going on in pretérito irregular, and describe how long ago something happened. Okay, so let's start here. Well, this is easy. We're not going to spend a lot of time in this one and this one right here because they're formulas, okay? So to describe how long something has been going on, you have to use hace, no hacer, hace, plus periodo del tiempo, period of time, plus que, in present tense. For example, let me see if I can type here. Okay, for example, hace, period of time. You can say hace una hora, or you can say hace un año, or you can say hace 3 días, okay? All this indicate the period of time, okay? Of course, you're going to use one. Hace, I'm going to say hace una hora, plus que, hace una hora, plus present tense. Hace una hora que tengo hambre. Okay, so what does that mean? Hace una hora que tengo hambre. I'm being hungry since an hour ago, okay? All right, so yes, what time is right now? Right now it's 9:42, so I'm being hungry since 8:42, all right? Very easy, right? So another one will be hace 20 años que quiero ir a París. So what does that mean? I wanted to go to Paris since what? 20 years ago. No. The desire is to go to Paris start 20 years ago. That's pretty much what that means. Then when you ask question, okay? So when you want to ask how long something has been going on, this is the formula, which is pretty much like this one, but you have to add cuánto tiempo, okay? And you don't use the period of time here, okay? Because you're asking, so you want to ask for how long something has been going on. So you ask, for example, how long have you been hungry? Or how long have you been swimming? Or how long have you been studying English, all right? So that will be, of course, you need to have the accent mark, okay? How we do the accent mark? Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. ¿Cuánto tiempo hace que, I'm sorry, yes, plus hace, plus que, ¿cuánto tiempo hace que comes pizza? For how long have you been eating pizza? All right. So, and now I'm going to go to this one right here. So, to describe how long ago something happened. So, this is past. Something happened in the past, okay? This one right here is still on now. It started in the past, but it's still on now, okay? This one right here, it happened in the past, okay? It happened in this past. So, describe how long ago something happened. So, the formula is hace plus the period of time plus que plus pretérito, and see if you compare, it's the same formula, but here is present tense. So this one happened, no anymore. So for example, Hace 2 años que fui a Puerto Rico. ¿Sí? Hace 2 años que fui a Puerto Rico. So you're using past tense here. So you already went to Puerto Rico 2 years ago. Hace 3 horas que me vestí. So you dressed 3 hours ago. Okay? You got dressed 3 hours ago. So to describe how long something happened, this is the formula. And to describe how long something have been going on, still starting the past, but still present, this is the formula. And to ask how long something has been going on, starting the past, but still present, this is how you ask. All right, so now we are going to here, irregular pretérito. So before I do that, okay, so I want to go here. All right, so we already know the regular pretérito, okay? We talk about pretérito is past tense, is when you talk in past, when you describe an action that was completed in the past, okay? So by now you should know where are the endings, or what's the formula, what's the chart for the regular verb, which is this is the ending. What you do is you drop and you add this. By now you should know the endings with the accent marks, okay? If you compare these two, it's exactly the same ending. We also learn about ser, ir, dar, and ver. Remember, we learn about these two have the same ending. Just the context will tell you if you're talking about ir or you're talking about ser. Okay, this one right here, as you see, no accent mark. Now today we're going to learn about stem changing verb. Stem changing verb. For all those verbs, right? This verb right here, which is exactly this one we have right here. For this verb right here, okay, you do not follow these endings. They have their own endings. They have these endings right here. You do not follow the regular endings again. You only follow these endings. And as you see, there is no accent mark. And as you see, it doesn't matter if it ends in R, air, or ear. No, they all have the same endings, okay? So what you need to do is you need to memorize what's the stem. Estar, this is the stem. Poder, this is the stem. Poner, this is the stem. Saber, sup. Tener, tup. Venir, vin. Querer, quis. Decir, dich. Traer, trach. Hacer, is, or depend. Remember, z is for the L form. Haber is uf. Andar is anduv. And conducir, which is to drive, is conduv. Now, these three ones are in red because when you conjugate those verbs for the ellos form, you go here, this is the ending for yo, tú, él, ella, usted, nosotros, ellos, and ellas. When you conjugate these three verbs for the ellos form, you cannot use the I, okay? That will be eron. Eron, for example, condujeron, okay? Trajeron, dijeron, okay? You cannot have an I for the ellos form, only for the ellos or ellas form. You cannot. Now, this is what I do in my regular class when we are learning the stem changing verb for pretérito. We play this song right here. It's a little bit silly, but trust me, it will help you to remember the stem of those irregular verbs. Listos, and then you sing, right? Start. Estuve. Traje es para traer. Hacer, hice. Haber, hube. Saber, supe, querer, quise. Da. All right, I know it's silly, but trust me, it will help you. So I'm going to add this to the class. Okay, if you sing the song, and you memorize the song, you would take care pretty much all of them. Not all, but almost all of them, okay? So one more time, okay? For the stem changing verb, you do not follow the regular endings. You have to follow these endings, and be careful with those verbs that when you change the stem, like this, decir, traer, and conducir, and saying J, J, you cannot use the I for ellos. You have to drop the I. That would be eran, okay? You only do it for the ellos form. Now I also add dormir and divertirse. This is how you conjugate dormir and divertirse. Divertirse is to have fun. Dormir is to sleep. This is how you how you conjugate them in pretérito, ¿ok? Yo dormí, tú dormiste, él durmió, nosotros dormimos, ellos durmieron, me divertí, te divertiste, se divirtió, nos divertimos, se divirtieron. Kiroki, alright, hasta pronto.